Hello there, welcome to my views and news. TPLF has made some decisions yesterday after a meeting of TPLF's workers was postponed. So, what has TPLF decided? Why is TPLF worried? Why does it want to hold a meeting? What is the agenda of the meeting? Two agenda points which we have learned, though not officially made public by TPLF so far. Secondly, Eritrea, what is internal situation in Eritrea? Abdisalam Babikar, Eritrean UN Special Rapporteur on Eritrea, has spoken about the situation in Eritrea in terms of conscription, in terms of indefinite national service, human rights abuses, etc. What did he say? The man reported a few last year, rather. He reported that Somalia's troops undergoing training in Eritrea had been deployed to fight in Tigray, but that report could not be proven. Thirdly, a video showing new training by Fano fighters. Fano's training recruitment activities going unabated. Let's start with a new story from Tigray, where TPLF has issued a statement. Tigray People Liberation Front is not a registered political party now. Why? Because it was declared a terrorist party in 2021 after the war broke out. And earlier this year, after Pretoria deal, TPLF was removed from a terrorist designation, but it was not restored as a political party by NEBE, National Election Board of Ethiopia. TPLF, we know, wanted to hold a meeting in Mekelle, but Getacheau's government opposed the meeting, and Getacheau suspended some government officials who were behind the organizing of the committee. So, organizing of the meeting. Yesterday, meeting was postponed, though hundreds of TPLF members from across Tigray region managed to make it to Mekelle, but after discussions, after mediation by Tigray military commanders and religious elders, TPLF leaders agreed to postpone the meeting. TPLF leaders, Tigray interim government, Tigray military religious elders, they held meetings. And after that, the proposed meeting was cancelled. It was postponed, rather. Now, TPLF, what does it want to discuss at the meeting? 2 points which we have learned about through some private conversation with people close to TPLF. TPLF wants to take a position about delayed implementation of Pretoria deal. That Tigray's territories are still not under Tigray control. Southern western zones, parts on a northern border with Eritrea. IDPs still in Tigray. First position which TPLF wants to take to put more pressure upon federal government and obviously on Tigray interim government as well. Second position which TPLF wants to take, and the agenda which TPLF wants to discuss, is that the election in Tigray, no date announced so far. When will election be held? What is the tenure of Tigray interim government? No one knows. TPLF fears that federal government might try, or it is already trying, to weaken TPLF by prolonging the tenure of interim setup. These are two main agenda points. Since Tigray interim government is a target of these two agenda points, that is why Tigray interim government opposed the holding of the meeting. Now, the statement issued by the TPLF mentions a few points as well. Official statement. These two agenda points are not official, but official statement has 5 or 6 main points. TPLF says in the statement that It will hold a meeting in coming days, in the next 10 to 15 days. A committee of 15 members of the TPLF has been established to monitor the overall situation. And uh, in coming days, the agenda will be discussed. It has not been made public when the agenda will be discussed. And secondly, a committee has been established to work for restoration of TPLF's status. TPLF's political status. This is one of the main points of concern for TPLF, that still TPLF is not eligible to contest election in Tigray. So this is one of agenda points. These are the important points which we have learned about the statement issued by the Tigray people. It means that in coming days, we could see announcement of holding of another meeting by TPLF in the next 2 weeks. What will Tigray interim government do? And in the statement, TPLF accused Tigray government that what it did in terms of stopping the meeting was not in accordance with law. We could see more tension between TPLF and interim government in coming days. Secondly, towards Eritrea, what is internal situation in Eritrea? Abdisalam Babikar, UN Special Rapporteur on Eritrea, has given a statement about the internal situation. He was appointed UN Special Rapporteur on Eritrea to monitor human rights situation in Eritrea. Years ago, he was appointed, but Eritrea did not give access to Abdisalam Babikar to visit the country. Whatever he reports through distant interviews, through contacting people while being outside Eritrea. Abdisalam Babikar firstly says that implementation or signing of Pretoria deal has not led to any improvement in internal human rights situation in Eritrea. Things are the same in Eritrea. EDF not demobilized. Very important point, viewers, this one. According to Abdisalam Babikar, EDF is still mobilized. Eritrean Defense Force, though peace deal has been signed, but military not demobilized. Firstly. Secondly, the families of those soldiers who were killed in the 2-year-long war have not been notified by the government about the deaths of their sons, their brothers, their fathers, etc. So no one knows if their family members who were serving in the military are they alive or have they been killed, which should happen, by the way. Tigray, I think, started notifying the families a few months ago, and we saw some moving scenes, touching scenes, and Tigray mothers were seen crying when they received news of their sons' deaths. Eritrea has not started this practice so far. Thirdly, conscription, indefinite national service, still ongoing according to Abdisalam Babikar. No accountability for war crimes committed during human rights abuses committed during Tigray, a conflict in Tigray, allegedly by Eritrean military. This is the overall picture which has been painted by Abdisalam Babikar. He says collective punishment is still being used as a tool in Eritrea. If a family member is involved in something which is not accepted, entire family is then targeted. For example, if a youth does not report at Sawa, his family members are arrested and harassed. We don't know if all this is true or not, but Abdisalam Babikar is not the only one who is reporting about this. Several others report the same too, that no respite for Eritrean youths, still conscription, indefinite national service, EDF not demobilized, and family is not notified. Yes, almost all the points he raised are correct reportedly. I have a clip of the Islam Babiker. Before that, a clip of Fano fighters. Fano fighters are continuing their recruitment, their training activities in different parts of the Amhara region. These activities are ongoing. We have shared videos with you from Gojam in the past. Now from Shoa, a video is being published. It has been published showing Shoa Fano members who have completed their military training and they are ready to be part of Shoa Fano. So this recruitment and training will continue until there is a solution and until there are alternative opportunities for youths in Ethiopia. Unemployment, poverty, then high benchmark for entry into college. We saw the result of 12th grade exam a few days ago, where very low percentage of students passed to make it to the college. All these factors are leading to favorable conditions for recruitment for Fano groups. And that is what is happening, that the Fano groups are easily finding recruits for their new campaigns. Two videos for you. First one shows Abdul Salam Babiker speaking about internal situation in Eritrea. Second one shows Fano's new recruitment in Shoa, North Shoa zone of the Amhara region. Thank you for watching.
The signing of the cessation of hostilities agreement between the government of Ethiopia and the Tigray People's Liberation Front in November last year. However, the agreement has not had positive impact that could be expected on the human rights situation in Eritrea. In fact, I observed a deterioration linked to the system of indefinite national military service, further compounding the already dire internal human rights situation in the country. Eritrean troops have not been demobilized, and rounds up of men, women, and children for military conscription continues unabated. I have continued to document the use of coercive practices that include applying collective punishments on entire families and communities to force individuals to join the Eritrean Defense Forces. This includes detaining family members, including vulnerable persons, such as elder parents or pregnant women, evicting the families of those who refuse to fight, even destroying their homes, and starving and killing their cattle, leaving families destitute in a highly vulnerable situation. Thousands of Eritreans are estimated to have lost their lives in the Tigray conflict. No official information has been provided regarding the number of fatalities or the identities of those deceased. Almost a year after the signing of the cessation of hostilities agreement, Eritrean families are still waiting to hear from their loved ones. I call on Eritrea to urgently notify their families about their fate. They deserve to know. It is yet unclear how the incipient transitional justice efforts in Ethiopia may ensure accountability for crimes committed by the Eritrean Defense Forces in Tigray.
ገብቻለሁ